Now, the third piece is a personal regimen. And it's interesting. Again, Paul writes this. He says, take the time and effort to keep yourself spiritually fit. Take the time and effort to keep yourself spiritually fit. Man, I think that sounds pretty straightforward. To help us begin to think about that, Deanna is here. I think Deanna Reiter? Right. Am I right?
Yep.
I was. Okay. Can you help us out here, Deanna? I'll let you introduce yourself and tell us about you.
Great. Thanks.
Great. Thanks.
Okay. I'm Deanna Reiter. I'm an instructor and a yoga instructor in South Minneapolis. I'm an author and public speaker as well. And what is the most important thing when you are training for something, when you're doing something fitness related, something for physical fitness? What's the most important thing to do while you're engaged in that activity? Breathe, right? Breathe. And what is the first thing that we stop doing when there's a major emotion that happens to us in life? We're surprised, we're scared. What do? Stop breathing. Yeah. So a lot of times what people are doing in their day-to-day life, you're driving the car, whatever it is, we're breathing very shallowly. We'll breathe a little bit maybe in our stomach, maybe very much up in our throat or chest, but it's not a really full breath. And when that happens over years and decades, you start to lose that capacity to breathe big and large. You stop bringing in the oxygen, flowing the blood through your system, and it also can make you more stressed. It's not calming. So when you get that full deep breath, it really can make a big difference in your life. So we are going to practice that full deep breath. You can sit up nice and tall, or if you want, you can stand up if that would work better for you. We're going to start on that 3-part breath at the belly. So you can take one or both hands to your belly and just allow with that inhale the belly to expand, with the exhale to contract. So inhale, expanding, bringing that breath in, exhale, contracting. Good. One more, inhale and exhale. Good. And so that's how we want to bring the breath into the belly. A lot of people will reverse breathe, where they suck it in. You know, we might have had to put on a tight pair of pants or something like that, or, you know, we're looking good for a picture. We suck in our belly with the inhale. We really want to expand it with the inhale. So that's the first part of that 3-part breath. Second part is to bring it into your diaphragm. So this is a lateral breath. So we inhale, we kind of can take and interlace our fingers, place them kind of just above the navel. Inhale, and we expand the breath out to the sides. Exhale, we draw it in. So the fingers come together. Inhale, opening, expanding. Exhale, bringing it back in. One more. Inhale, open up, and exhale. Good. Third part of the breath is to bring it into the chest. So we've got belly, diaphragm, chest is next. This is usually where a lot of people are not breathing. Very important. We've got the heart, we've got the other internal organs. So bringing that breath into the chest. So with the inhale, just like the belly, it's an expansion. So inhale, expanding, opening up through the chest. And then exhale, releasing, letting that breath fall. Let's do 2 more of those deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. All right, and some people will get a little dizzy or lightheaded after that. It is a full breath, and it's coming to a place that we're not usually used to. So the 3-part breath, then, we're going to do a few of these. It's starting with the belly, and it's going into the diaphragm, going up into the chest. That's all part of the inhale. The exhale, then, the breath descends from the chest, diaphragm, and belly. So you can have eyes open or closed, sitting or standing, and we'll just do that 3-part breath. If it works for you, move your hands as you go. Otherwise, just feel that breath rising and falling. Okay? And inhale and exhale through your nose. That helps to warm the body temperature. It helps to calm and relax you more. So let's take those 3 deep breaths. Inhale, belly, diaphragm, chest. Exhale, chest, diaphragm, belly. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep inhale. Exhale. Good. So we want to get that nice, full, deep breath. And when do you want to do this? Anytime that you can remember. Okay, so if you're driving your car and someone cuts you off or something happens, you're in traffic, that's a really good time to do it. Okay? Anytime there's something stressful happening, or maybe you're just waiting in line, nice long line waiting for groceries or whatever, that's a good time too. At a stoplight. However, keep the eyes open during the stoplight or in traffic, of course. All right, so remembering those full deep breaths. Now with that, we are going to talk a little bit about meditation. A lot of people shy away from meditation because they think it needs to be some big, long process. You have to light candles and sit cross-legged and om and all of that. Meditation is really just one moment of your thoughts stopping. Okay? It's just that much, and that's meditation. Okay? The easiest way to meditate, I learned this years ago, when we talk to ourselves, which is pretty much the entire day, we have 50,000 thoughts running through our mind. And when we have those thoughts, our tongue is moving up and down just a little bit, talking to us. So if we still the tongue, we can have that moment of quiet. And it's in that time that we're not talking, that we're listening, that we're able to take in messages. Or that we can just have the peace and quiet for a moment. We can have that relaxation. And that can help us hugely when we're in a stressful situation, along with the breath. So let's just take a moment here. Close your eyes and focus in on your tongue. So just focus on the tongue. Feel the tongue against the bottom teeth, the back of the bottom teeth, and let it be perfectly still. Then come back to that breath. And then open the eyes. That's meditation right there. It's one moment. The tongue is silent. The tongue is stopped. Your mind's silent. That's meditation. It's that easy. Okay? And that can give you a huge break in your day when you're just going. And a lot of times, from when we wake up in the morning to when we go to bed at night, we have never stopped. And even that 1 second gives us a break. Now, one thing that I tell people as they're learning how to meditate and starting to make this a practice is to do 3 minutes by 3 o'clock. So if you notice that it's getting near 3 o'clock, take those 3 minutes. And I've worked with a lot of lawyers, people that own their own businesses, that sort of thing, and they are busy, and there's not usually 3 minutes. So I tell them to go to the bathroom, because hopefully no one's going to bother you when you're in there. You can have your 3 minutes, have some downtime, okay? Or go to a back office or whatever it is, so that you have 3 minutes by 3 o'clock. And we are going to practice that 3 minutes by 3 o'clock right now. So what you can do is just sit comfortably. You can focus on your breath, and you can focus in on the tongue. But it's ultimately the breath that is going to help you. When you're focused on the breath, you're not focused on whatever other thoughts you have. And we tend to think that they can be very exciting, and we create all these scenarios. But if you focus in on the breath, that's where your attention can be. And if you find yourself straying away from that, just come back to it when you can. And I'll keep cueing you on the breath. You can think of either inhale and exhale, so inhale, exhale, or in, out as you're breathing, or think of 2 words, peace, love, or let go. So whatever 2 words help you as you're doing this, we will do our 3 minutes before 3 o'clock today. So here we go. Starting now, inhale, exhale, exhale, in, out, in, out, in, out. Just keep repeating those 2 words. In, out, in, out. In, out, in, out. In and out. Good. Nice job. That was 3 minutes right there. And hopefully you feel a little bit different, more grounded, more centered, more calm, more relaxed, peaceful than when you did 3 minutes ago. If it ever seems like you're going about your day and you don't have time for it, it's just like Greg mentioned, that a lot of times we're going through and we think all these things are so important, but we don't have the priorities on them. We don't really have that regimen. And when we need to focus in and figure out what is really important and how do we get really effective with our time, it's taking that 3 minutes and just taking that break, that downtime, so that everything gets more clear. I have books and CDs and DVDs to kind of help you with the process of slowing down, becoming more mindful, and adding that into your life. And if anyone has any questions, you can definitely come see me, take a look at the resources after the end of the service. Thank you.